My folks. Come on. Let's go. Whoa. There. Oh,
Disarmed. Check. System. Ready to arm.
must be night. Here's some night. That's my, that's my imitation of Michelle from Destiny Child. Stars tonight. Right to work. Time to do what I'm supposed to do. Oh, man. Procrastinator. Ugh. School. All right, folks. We are on the road. Right. I ain't doing no errands. Come on now. Girl, get your life in order. Hey, yeah. Hey, baby, yeah. So, listen, real quick, on the road, I want to talk about we should be electing Kamala Harris as the next president of the United States. I don't even understand why we're having this conversation. Like, I don't get it. And I don't really follow you guys for politics. I ain't nobody. I ain't even grab nobody. But what I'm saying is, like, you guys are talking about politics, so this probably doesn't even affect you all. But it's had to get it on the record, right? So I have been receiving, and just in my on my timeline, all kinds of videos and stuff like that from black folk that I follow, and then you guys, they be doing that, recommended and all of that. I've also received a whole bunch of videos from that, right? And baby, baby, um, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. I'm seeing an enormous amount of black folk just one talking greasy about Kamala, and two acting as if Trump is the best choice. I don't get it. And no one is saying that when Trump was in office, talking about black folk, when Trump was in office, that he made them a millionaire, then I could understand, I still wouldn't understand, but I can better understand why you like, yeah, go Trump, go Trump, go Trump. Mm-mm. I'm talking about he gave you a few $100 a month extra. And that's not everybody. That happen to is some people, right? So I'm just trying to understand. And like I put on the board, right? We're not voting for Kamala because she's black or that she's a woman. Her color and her gender has nothing to do with it. It's the fact that she is the most qualified candidate. And she's the candidate that makes it good sense. I'm not trying to get back in no politics. I'm not trying to do none of that, right? One, because I don't have enough um, information as to what the Democrats are trying to push now and so on and so forth. You know what people stand for, this, that, and the third, whatever. But I do know what Trump stands for. Everything bad. And this is so crazy. This is where ignorance and illiteracy is just, I'm trying to tell you, that works my nerves. That shit, that works my goddamn nerves. Because guess what, right? Guess what? Just say you elect Trump in there, right? Now, one of Trump's issues is that he is he crazy. One, that's one. But two, he's a terrible decision maker. So where you think, and I'm just gonna talk like on the street type politics, right? I mean, we ain't gonna right now. We're not gonna get into the the whole, the layout and all that. We're not gonna get into that. You want to just basic common sense shit. So just say you elect Trump, right? And you are electing him, and pretty much everybody is saying because he put money in your pockets. Nobody's saying anything about he improved health care, he did this, he did that, he did this, he handled this correctly, he handled this, whatever. And I'm sure the record will show that he, probably did some things correct, but I guarantee you that those ideas were developed from another source, not from Agent Orange, right? Because you got a whole Congress. Then you have a whole, you know, a whole group known as his advisors, which consists of Ivanka, Ivana, whatever the hell her name is, and some of the other people, right? So I think Trump is more in love with the title than the job, and that's scary. Just like he's always focused on the numbers and all of that, and just I mean just crazy shit. It's like one day I was looking at, he always be talking about all these 65,000 people and all this and at the damn uh shit, and then the people, when you look, the people said, well, no, we're gonna have a capacity for this amount and this and that many people wasn't, just crazy shit. Like I can't do all of that. Well, let me tell you this. This common sense shit, right? Just say you elect Trump, and this could go with other presidents as well. But I'm just talking about the point you guys like to make when you're talking about why Trump should be elected. He put a couple of dollars in your pocket. Just say you elect Trump. You do know to maintain that couple of dollars in your pocket, you have to make decisions that will allow those couple of dollars to continue to remain in your pocket, right? So if he makes the wrong decisions, that affects goods and services in America, that affects relations with America, with the other parts of the world, what you think's going to happen to those couple of dollars? If your ass be still here, you know, available to spend it. What up, Open? Hey, Jay Bennett. What kind of record? I mean, you know, Open. Listen, I can't do nothing to change your mind about that or whatever. I mean, I can tell you you should care, but if you don't, hey, learn to do it up. Just don't be pro-Trump, then we're gonna have a problem. But he makes the wrong decision, all of that goes away. Remember COVID? Remember that? I have to say this, because I believe in being fair. No one knew really what to do when it came to COVID, right? There were small blueprints, right? Because we've had plagues before. And you pretty much just study, right? Because what is history? History is the study of what the past. You study those things by reading letters and whatever kind of documentation, videos, whatever, right? Whatever they have. That's how we study history. And then from those resources, people interpret, and then they come up with their own version, right? But this dude can easily make the wrong decision. And, pop goes a we still pop. Them little couple of dollars, that's all is out of him. So, I'm just bringing that up because that's y'all selling point on Trump. Like this man here is he don't even look right. He don't sound right. He don't look right. Just ain't right. What you mean? That means she has a record to run on? Is that what you're saying? Well, yeah. Now, I don't believe that she is strong enough to carry the card. I mean, because we got niggas amongst us, the dumbass people. So therefore, and I don't know where she would need to pull from. You know, I don't know where she would need to pull from. I think she's gonna have to think about doing a numbers game, right? Because like, okay, we already know who's pretty much gonna go, who is traditionally blue anyway. Probably want to kind of look at those that's on the borderline of red and blue, and what policies or what they stand for. You know what I'm saying? What those candidates stand for. What they are running on. You know, when I say running on, I mean like obviously some of them, were thinking about running for the president. So what were they? What were they talking about? I'm not used to having to explain and break down every goddamn, it's just so, at this point, so knowing, like I put on my wall, I'm used to, talking to people that don't get offended when you start talking about crazy and drugs and alcohol and shit like that. One, because they're not that way, and two, they are in control of their drugs and alcohol and their mental behaviors. So, yeah, now I do agree that, and not really just black folk, but the poor need to get some type of insurances of, like what I'm so tired of hearing about when the middle is strong, everybody do it. Oh, apparently that ain't the truth. When the middle class is strong. I don't want to hear nothing about that. They'll be all right. They got capitalism, which is and a part of capitalism is that redistribution of wealth, right? You know, or that raising taxes on the wealthy and economic regulations and things of that nature. So, hey, so got to do better than this. I can't believe that this is even a topic. I really can't believe it. And a lot of times, let me tell you, us as voters, we end up assisting our candidate in becoming a liar. You know why? Because we don't do what we supposed to do every 2 years. Because remember, you have a Congress, you have the House and the Senate, right? And we all know how they like to block the votes, honey, for programs that may be traditional, either party, programs, right? We know that. So if the candidate comes, if the president comes off as a liar, I say, well, most times, especially in that second half, we assist him. We assist with it because we don't get out. We don't do that. We are assisting with that. I mean, to me, I think Donald Trump would be down with that Karl Marx shit, that communism shit. Just don't like it. He just, and he's ignorant and ghetto as hell. He don't make a bit of sense to me. And he essentially has the same damn speech. And I guess they saying, well, it worked before. Ugh, damn. Man, y'all don't get me pulled back into this shit. Don't worry about my damn eyebrow. Y'all don't get me pulled in this shit. No, man. How long I been hearing 40 acres in the mule? Child, a long time. And listen, and Jay Bennett, if that's the truth, you bring up some good points. And that's what I said earlier. Hey, now we need to shore some things up now. So somebody, it's, really them townhouse meetings and shit like that is where you get to do the question and answer and stuff like that. Or if you're lucky enough to get some of them questions into to the debates and shit, if they pull from the public arena for some of the questions and shit. But yeah, listen, that is something to be concerned about. Because that's the one thing that made me upset with President Obama. That goddamn Obamacare. Mm. But like to me, they could have found out some other kind of way to help folk out with their health care. But like to me, they could have found some other kind of way. Because that Obamacare shit, I'm telling you, that shit was crazy. I didn't know what to do. And the shit went, I'm working out. Like, what the fuck? And that's why I was like, huh? Because to me, it did not give any any considerations to those of us that was working, making decent, but not good enough to have any increases like that. You got to factor all of that in, like before you go to fucking around. Like what? They don't get me back in. Uh-uh. So y'all, I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm gonna do good today. So where's my mask? My shit already burning. I was hard headed. Drove him no mask. I wish they would let me tint the damn like really tint the windshield. Yeah. I was driving that goddamn mask on my face before. Well, I mean, I don't know if that's true, J Bad, but hey, inclusion is a big thing. Inclusion is like one of the first steps on the way to try to eradicate um, discrimination and racism and things of that nature. And I see that affirmative action and stuff like that is being circulated again, being talked about. While that is something that I would have hoped that we didn't need, but we unfortunately we do. But listen here, y'all. I gotta go, honey. I gotta go do what the people tell me to do, child. But all right, y'all. I will holler and make sure you do something good for yourself and someone else. I don't understand why there is not a clear choice who is the most qualified candidate. I don't even understand this. Why? I don't even understand this. So, but listen here, and because people are raising the issue that it's a black woman, that goes to show you that as far as we have come in America when it comes to sexism and discrimination and stuff, we haven't gone far enough, because that shouldn't even be in the equation. I'm not trying to be funny, but I do believe that if women had been in some of these roles earlier enough, and I'm talking about roles all over in the private sector, public sector, whatever, I do believe that we would be better off today. That is just my opinion. Okay? We do things a little different. But the fact that they are pointing out that it's female and she's black, it should tell you something. With that being said, hey, make sure you do something good for yourself and somebody else. Hey, I am out, baby. Bye.